Now, property investing is a great way of generating a passive income and achieving your financial goals. However, most people who are thinking about getting into property investing never actually take that first step. The reason why these aspiring property investors fail to take action rarely has anything to do with a risky deal or the lack of finance. Instead, people are often held back from taking action because of what is commonly referred to as analysis paralysis. Well, to help us take that uncertain step towards signing your first deal, I'm now joined by seasoned property investors and mentors, Doris Mpela and Andrew Walker. Doris, Andrew, welcome to All About Property.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cornelia.
It's great to be on the show again.
That's fantastic. That's great. Now, let's get straight into it. Doris, what exactly is analysis paralysis when it comes to property investing?
I think, Cornelius, I think analysis paralysis just in general, it just means when somebody overanalyzes information, whether it's overanalyze or you overthink things. You know, in property investing, it means you can literally go and see, so say 10 properties, for example, you come back, you overanalyze. Guess what happens? You don't make a single offer. You sit there, you've got numbers, you go through the numbers up and down, and you're thinking about the what ifs, but at the end of the day, you end up not making a single offer. For you to be a property investor, you have to make offers. If you overanalyze or you overthink things, you will end up not making offers, and in that case, you end up not being a property investor.
When you say overthink, what do you mean? Is it like that you present it with too many deals or potential deals and then you can't make up your mind?
So what happens is, even if it's just one deal, so sometimes people think a lot about risks. You know, they're thinking, you know, what if, you know, I lose my job? What if this? So you would get a deal, and then you analyze it, you do the numbers, you analyze it, and then they run different scenarios, right? They run scenario 1 to scenario 10. At the end of the day, they can't decide because they don't know how to mitigate those scenarios. So you do so many analyses, you know, it can be from one deal, or you can have a lot of deals that you are analyzing and you end up not being able to choose one.
And then a few years later, they realize they still haven't taken any action.
Yes.
So, Andrew, this analysis paralysis is especially prevalent with new property investors, people who are just starting out.
Correct.
Why is that?
I'll put it down to fear. Most people are fearful of what's to come. Most people are fear of the unknown. And the beginners if you don't understand the process, the journey, and you say to yourself, if I sign this offer to purchase, what's going to happen? What happens if I can't raise the finance? What happens if I sign this and the deal goes bad? And what happens is they start getting self-doubt. What if it doesn't work out? What if I lose my job? And that is why I believe that anyone starting the investment journey should always start with a property coach. Why? Because that individual can get as much training as they want. You can read 100 books. You can go to 100 seminars. Unless someone is holding your hand to say, this is what the journey looks like. This is the next step, and this is the consequence of the step. Because that person that's walked the journey now has no fear of that journey. But one that has not walked the path of the journey will always feel the fear. But fear is good. Analyzing a deal is crucial. In fact, you want to partner with someone who does like to analyze, but you want to partner with someone who likes to take some risks. The two together make a good team. I know that I've worn the t-shirts. You see, I like to go out there and just do deals, and my partner says, whoa, have you run the numbers? No? Okay, let's run the numbers.
Now, Doris, property investment requires speed.
Yes.
So often a deal falls through because you took too long.
Yeah.
Talk to us about this.
Yeah, so in property investing, we always say that good deals don't stay on the market for long. So if you take too long to make a decision, you would end up not being able to close those good deals. So, and what Andrew said is quite important, because when he talks about when you have that kind of a coach, I mean, I know when I started, I mean, from personal experience, I know I had my numbers. I'm an accountant by profession. I had my numbers. And then my mentor said, Doris, I've seen the numbers, go make offers. But what if, I mean, this offer is so different from the asking price. And he says, Doris, go make the offer. So normally what happens is that when you are a new investor, like Andrew said, you always have that kind of a fear. But what happens is if you don't good deals don't stay on the market for long. If it's a good area, there's a high demand in the area. When you see it come out on the market, you take more than a week to decide. After a week is gone, when you're going back now with your offer, you've now had time to think through it, and whatever the fear you had, you find that you get to lose by not acting fast. But acting fast, like we said, it means you gotta do the numbers, do your exit strategies, and once you've got it, you must go and make an offer.
I love all this feedback, and I think it's everything is going in one direction here. Is get yourself educated, get a mentor, do a course. We're almost out of time. I just want each of you, Andrew, I'm going to start with you. A property investment book that people can go out and get today.
So can I recommend a book that's not property? Can I tell you why?
Okay.
This conversation's about first-time buyers or people getting into it, but there's fear. There's a book by Richard Branson that I read when I was 25 years old. When I was in London, reading on the tube, and that book inspired me as a young man to go, do you know what? Screw it, let's do it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So for people that are out there going, but I'm scared or I'm worried, read that book. At least it will give you some motivation, some courage, and then, yes, go analyze the deals.
I love that. I've actually also read
Have
the
you
book
read it?
many years ago.
Yeah.
On my bookshelf. I think I should pick it up again.
Yes, absolutely.
Screw It, Let's Do It by Richard
Branson.
Branson. Doris, a book.
I think for me is in two parts. So the first part is the mindset. You need a book about mindset to be able to change your mindset and just in general how you do life, to help you with those analysis paralysis when you've got a goal in life. So I did Think and Grow Rich. You know that very well, which works on a mindset, helps you to say, think about putting together teams, do principles that you have to live by. Then in addition, I've got two of my favorite property investors locally that have written books. This is practical. The guys that are local South Africans that we used to be in our shoes as well. I mean, one of them is Mr. Taro Jack. He's got a book called Property Mogul, and
Property Mogul by
Taro Jack.
By Taro Jack.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then
and you also mentioned Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Napoleon Hill. And then the third one is called It's Not Just About Money by Mr. Witness Mdaga.
Just say that name again. It's Not Just About Money by
Witness Mdaga.
Witness Mdaga.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, Doris, Andrew, thank you so much for your time. It was really insightful having the two of you here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cornelius.